Hello, it's Film Frenzy, and today I'll be talking about who I think should play the Joker in the Joker solo origin movie. So recently, DC announced that they'll be making movies outside of the DC Extended Universe, so not to mess up continuity. So these would be like solo standalone movies, and the first one and the only one that's been announced so far is a Joker origin movie. That'll be a hard-boiled crime movie, and it seems like it'll be set in like the 80s or like some past generation or decade. And when most people think Joker origin, they think of The Killing Joke, which is like the comic book line, which was like explore Joker's origin, where he was like a stand-up comedian, and then like he had like some rough times in his life, and he became crazy and stuff. So we don't know if the movie's gonna follow that plot line, but what we do know is that Martin Scorsese will executive produce. And so naturally, when they say a Martin Scorsese crime movie, a name that immediately pops up to play the Joker is Leonardo DiCaprio. We've seen a lot of great movies where him and Scorsese work together. Think The Departed as one of them. And these thoughts about Leonardo DiCaprio's Joker may turn out to be true because Warner Bros. Is eyeing him to play the role. So they haven't asked him or anything, and he hasn't like accepted or declined. So we don't know if he wants to play the role or not. But I think he's an amazing actor. Obviously, he's won an Academy Award. He's been nominated for a lot. He has a wide resume, but he's a little on the older side. He's like in his early 40s, so he's only slightly younger than Jared Leto, who's like your average Joker like age. So I feel like they want a guy in like the mid 20s to mid 30s range. So an actor I thought of that would fit this mold perfectly is Cameron Monaghan. So he's 24 years old currently, and so he'd be very young, but he could play the Joker amazing as he plays Joker or Jerome on Gotham. So we don't know if this is actually going to be the Joker, but he's really similar. He shares a lot of characteristics to the Joker, and I think he does an amazing job. He's super charismatic on screen, and he just steals every scene he's in. But this would beg the question, would the movie be in the same universe as Gotham? And I think that, although I think it would be really cool to have the movie in the same universe as like Gotham is, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just going to be completely standalone. So that makes it really difficult. Like he could still play it in like separately, but I think that would just cause a lot of confusion. So even though I think this would be an awesome pick, I don't think it would be likely. That's why I hope that DC and Warner Bros. Cast Caleb Landry Jones as a young Joker. He's the perfect age. He's 27 years old. And the movie that made me go, wow, was his role in Get Out as Jeremy Armitage, the girlfriend's brother. So I never heard of him before this movie, but when I saw it, he was just so creepy and just he had such a screen presence. He was one of the most memorable parts of that movie, and in my opinion, he should be nominated for supporting actor for 2017. Just like for the sheer terror he just caused on the audience. So I didn't really think of this one on my own. I saw it on a list of Cinema Blend, and immediately I was like, geez, he is the perfect choice. So I hope that Warner Bros. And DC choose Caleb Landry Jones. I think it's very unlikely, and I feel like the most likely option right now is Leonardo DiCaprio, and I'm sure he'll do an amazing job. But I think also I just would want like an actor that's not as well known, so we could just put like a fresh face, like kind of like how the new Star Wars movies cast like John Boyega and Daisy Ridley and Oscar Isaac and stuff, who aren't like super A-listers yet. So I that's my choice for who I think should play the Joker in the DC origin movie of the Joker. Comment below your opinions on who you think should play him, and like and subscribe for more awesome movie content. And see you guys later from Film Frenzy.